This video contains spoilers for the recent chapter of Cardcaptor Sakura, The Clear Cards. Read the full chapter wherever digital manga is sold. Fight! 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 Hey everyone, I'm CCYamato, and with no further delays because this is late enough as it is, here is chapter 54 of Cardcaptor Sakura, The Clear Cards. And let's get this right out of the way, I was wrong. I know, shock. I'm just the worst at predicting things. But that's fine. Let's see what actually happened. So starting off, even though the last chapter ended with an ominous black splash page, the result is very mundane. It is Toya! And that's not a surprise. Sakura asks how Akiho knows Toya, and is reminded of the day that she had Mirror fill in for her while she was having her little micro-adventure back in chapter 38. Toya pulls Kaito aside and tells him in no uncertain terms that he will make Kaito suffer if he hurts Sakura, and in typical Kaito fashion, he politely thanks Toya for the warning. It's hard to tell if Kaito is legitimately threatened by this, but the series keeps implying that Toya is developing some kind of new power, and it's not out of the question that Kaito is aware of this in some way. And the nature of Toya's new powers is an unknown element. He might actually want to be careful around him, but I get the impression that he's not actually that worried because this is Kaito we're talking about. He clearly thinks he's in control of everything. Oh, also, this is nice. Toya extends that protection to Shaoran, which makes sense since, Sakura would be sad if anything happened to Shaoran, right? Shaoran's practically a member of the family, whether Toya likes it or not. Now, while all this is happening, Momo has been back at the mansion observing, and I'd just like to say that, Clamp, don't you go trying to make Momo likable. We all remember chapter 50, you can't just slap a cute smile and a capricious personality on her and suddenly make her someone that I want more of. No, she's a bad rabbit. She can't be trusted, no matter how adorable she is. No matter how precious that smile is. Getting back to the picnic, we learned something that I don't think was really made clear in the previous chapter, though it was present. It turns out that Shaoran's forced expression was actually part of Kaito's spell. It's obvious in hindsight looking at chapter 53, it's just that I missed it the first time around, and it's clearly spelled out here. I gotta say that this really feels like overkill, Kaito. Shaoran already can't talk about you in front of Sakura, and he also can't, hold her hand or touch her in any way. Do you really feel like it's necessary to exercise this level of control over Shaoran? Now you're just actually being a little sadistic. But anyway, yeah, Shaoran is laboring under the effects of that spell, until Sakura unknowingly breaks it. How does she break it? We don't know, it just sort of happens. But as soon as it does, Shaoran can tell immediately, and I have to give him major props because he doesn't miss a beat. As soon as he realizes the spell is broken, he just narcs on Kaito. There's no hiding it until later, there's no playing innocent until a strategically perfect moment. He is just done playing, he's over it, and he is outing Kaito. And then Kaito stops time and complains about once again having a mess to clean up. As if you didn't make that mess yourself. Except Kaito doesn't get to complain long because Sakura reveals that she is not subject to time stopping anymore, and she pulls out her wand ready to confront Kaito. Perhaps it is finally time for that direct confrontation, but we'll have to find out the thrilling result of that in August. Yes, as of recording this in very late June, Clamp is actually taking a month off, so the July issue will not have a chapter, and the series will resume again in August. Now, if I may speculate, if history is any indication, Kaito isn't going to try and fight Sakura here. Instead, he's going to do his go-to move of trying to rewind time. But given that each time he's tried it, he's been a little less successful, I think there's a high likelihood that he's going to try and fail. Maybe he won't go back far enough, or Sakura will remember the incident clearly this time. Either way, I don't think Kaito is going to successfully rewind his way out of this one. But that's as far as I'm willing to speculate, because after all, I'm always wrong anyway, so why even bother? Probably because I wouldn't have any content otherwise. Should work on that. Hey everyone, this is just an end card. I'm going to start doing these because I feel like it's a better way to end videos than the way I have been doing it. If you want to check in with me more regularly, I've been trying to do Twitch most Saturdays where I play Cardcaptor Sakura games, and I've got some other videos that I'm actually working on, so we'll see how that goes. Like I said in the video, there's not going to be a chapter in the month of July. There is a mini chapter, and I'm not going to go into particular detail about it, but here's a few pages of it right here. It's just a quick little thing between Toya and Yukito that doesn't amount to much, but it's clearly something that takes place sometime between when Yukito takes over for Yue and this current chapter. I don't actually know if that one will be on Comixology. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff. Join me over on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/CCYamato. And I'll see you in the next video.